This time, on the 13th episode of the skill chain, the first serpents, what you want to do is you're going to swing well before you think you can swing. Because their hitbox is a little bigger, and by the time you contact them, they'll have moved in a little bit. And that allows you to take them out without taking any damage. Now, obviously, if they're swarming you, that's going to get a lot harder. Oh my, for my birthday, I love it. When you say love, you mean like... You can't keep getting away with it! Put that in there, and let's go take a look around the farm. And it is a mushroom day. So we get to collect all of these guys. We really need to consider getting a lot more tappers going because we need a ton of those for the new buildings. We would love to have a lot of money built up for that next bookseller too, and that's in a few days. And there it is, that's birch candy. We need birch syrup though. And here's birch syrup, we need sap. Let's make one. Kind of cool to see how much it's worth. So birch syrup is, wow, it's worth 500. So I wonder how much the candy's worth. We need one more birch water and we need sugar. I have to buy the sugar because we can't farm, so we can't turn beets into sugar. Okay, so step one to remember, we're moving the house today. So this guy's got to get out of the way. And then this guy, in order to get far enough back, had to be here. You know, there's no reason to sell over here. We might as well sell over by where we're producing. Now, this is the thing that's actually important, is getting a stable gun going. We should have done this before the coop, but I just kind of wasn't thinking about it. Oh, wow. That is perfect for the stable. That's exactly where I'd want it. Back in for the burglar's ring. Now, it is noon. I would love to see where we're at, just so we can get kind of a progress check. I'm hoping at least 250. Oh, we have an adventurer. Gertrude. I miss the dry heat of the desert. It's too humid here. Oh, 209. So we're not that close. A-okay. Because we're going to get into the mines and correct that situation. It's 211. 212. 213. 214. 15. 16. 17. I'm not going to count everyone. I'm going to head into town. I'm going to grab some copper ore. We want this to make a bunch of tappers. Let's grab like all copper ore we can get. Almost 200. That should make like 40 bars, so that's like 20 tappers, and we can get a good amount of things going with that. I think the copper you buy from Clint is like the best value because the time it takes to get it is pretty much the same as gold and silver, or gold and iron. But gold and iron are obviously a little more valuable and they cost more from Clint's. Need to hope for the prismatic slime quest next Monday in a couple days. Because if we get that one done, we can get a recipe for monster musk. And it'll make killing the rest of these guys really easy. We'll also make our skull cavern dives really good for combat because we can get tons of serpents built up. Excuse you, come back. You cannot run. Well, you can run, but you cannot hide. It is 278. That's not a bad little jump right there. Well, time for bed. A good day of working on the burglar ring. I was making just good money. Okay, so we want to make some tappers. Let's make like 15. We need the ingredients from them, and the only way to make all of these guys is to put down a bunch of tappers. So we have a few tappers here. We're gonna put a bunch in the front here. And then we're doing the rest of them on the fir trees. Because fir wax is super hard to get. It's very slow. I think it's like 10 days. Yeah, 10 days. That's 11 days per fir wax. So the quicker we get on that, the quicker we have a chance of getting it. It's already 3 o'clock, but let's just go ahead and go do some combat. Oh, okay, this is big. 57. We gotta get here every time. Our first blue slime egg. Let's go. think it's only one level above green, but that's okay. Oh, and we got our second blue slime egg. Interesting. That was quick. And it was also pretty quick to get to level 6 in combat, even though death sprites aren't the most efficient. We have terrible luck. We probably won't get there again, right? We probably won't immediately get there. Let's go to bed. Level 6 combat. 5 HP, slime egg press, and oil of garlic. Awesome. Made a lot of money. We have a horse. Look at this. Name your horse. Oh man. What do we name a horse? This is Borris, the horse. You wouldn't mind excusing me, Mr. Green Slime. I'm gonna make you a friend. Where has it gone? I'm not actually buying anything. I'm just giving you an orange. Oh my, for my birthday, I love it. When you say love, you mean like...
You can't keep getting away with it! You can't keep getting away with it!
Just noticed this blackberry is there is a tree we can break. It leads to a rock we can break. It leads to a golden trash can. Beautiful golden trash can with the alleyway buffet in it. And I believe you have a greater chance to find items in the trash. So that's nice, but we don't particularly need it. But if we want this book page to be filled out, we do. And I do want that. Monsters known as ghosts are throwing the elemental balance into disarray. I'd like an adventurer to enter the mines and slay 2 of these creatures. Oh, and it's Monday, so we can get a new special request. Can't do either of these. We'll go ahead and leave that alone. Silo. Yep, we have everything we need. So we'll just put it right here for now. Have an orange. Thanks, I like this. You too. Thank you, this is a very interesting specimen. Just eat it, Demetrius. Just eat it. Just eat the orange. One more of these. To go to the wizard's tower. Which is great, we can start giving him some mushrooms. Many mysteries in the world. We've barely scratched the surface. Cool. So we're at 417 out of 500 death sprites. That's pretty good. We have a day or 2 left of death sprites, and then we can go straight to the skull cavern. Time for bed. Bookseller in town now. Dear Swell, 1 week from today we are holding the Stardew Valley Fair in the town square. If you'd like, you can set up a Grange display for the event. You'll be judged on the quality and diversity of your display. The fair starts at 9 AM, don't miss it. Mayor Lewis. So we'll have most of everything except for probably not animal products. And we finally have a seed. Perfect. For now, we're just going to save it. Okay, we're going to go to the bookseller, and then we're going to go straight to the mines today. Because I would love to get that burger ring done. And there it is. We got the Monster Slayer reward done. These little sprites. That's awesome. Okay, let's go collect our prize. But it's still early in the morning, so we'll have to wait for the Adventurers Guild to be open. That together is 60,000. But a little extra speed is always worth it. Alright, into the mines. We're going to go ahead and look for infected floors first. 6 is not one. I mean, I think the odds that any of the floors that I want to be infected is pretty low. But you can always hope. No infected floors, but it was finally time to pick up our new ring from the Adventurer Guild. And here we go. We have 2 prizes. Sorry, Simberry, we just don't need you. And then the burglar's ring. We're going to put it on instead of the magnet ring. What this does, if you don't know about this yet, is monsters have a greater chance of dropping loot. What that really means is you get 2 rolls on the loot table. And so it has a chance to drop loot twice for whatever it would normally drop. It's really nice. And you'll see how much more we end up getting now. Get rid of that. And the magnet ring. Perfect, and now we can go to the wizard's house to finish up that quest. Let's see, did we leave the horse at the bus stop? I think we forgot it entirely today. Him, Borris, the horse, or Borris, Mr. Asmodeus. The elementals are pleased with the job you did. Here's your payment, as promised. If you have nothing important to tell me, leave me be. I have much work to do. Well, this is cooking. You like salad? Many thanks. This item has some very interesting properties. So it wasn't a total loss. We can definitely cross off the burglar ring. So tomorrow we can head to the Skull Cavern. Off to bed. Now we can head to the desert and start running the Skull Cavern. Now for a lot of people, the Skull Cavern is terrifying, it's deadly, it's dangerous, and it is. But the more you run it, you'll start to realize the mechanics of the serpents and all those scary monsters down there, and it'll become a lot easier. The other thing that'll help is having 47 salads to munch on while you're down there. If you have food, you can kind of just make it all work. You don't have to worry so much, especially if you have it hotbarred right next to your main weapon. So let's go ahead and do a couple chores this morning. We'll grab our bars, toss them away. We wanted the stone and the silo. We were getting the silo made. Actually, the silo's already made. That's nice. So now any hay that we collect will go straight into the silo, and we can kind of get prepped for farming a little bit. So we're able to work through our crazy amount of chanterelles before the next round is ready from our mushroom farm. And our farm's looking good. All of those have been collected, and we have a bunch of resins ready to go. And as well as some birch water. And I think we're ready for our first dive into Skull Cavern. Now we're not going to be too concerned with how far we get. And that's because we just don't have the staircases and we don't have a lot of bombs. So we're just going to go in and we're going to try to kill as many monsters as possible. And we're going to try to hopefully get a little bit of iridium. It would be nice to start getting an iridium pickaxe and axe. And ultimately we really need a prismatic shard. So if we can get the prismatic shard, it's most likely going to come from iridium nodes because it's a 5% chance there, and we haven't gotten, I think it's like a 0.05 or 0.01 from every monster in the Skull Cavern. Oh, and the other thing, since this is the first time we're heading over there, we definitely want to bring a chest with us because we want to have a place to store stuff that we're worried we'll lose. Let's grab a single chest. But right now, I would like a ticket to Calico Desert, I believe. Yeah, there's nothing critical today, I don't think. Okay, heading to the desert, which is great. We got the trader, we can go meet Sandy for the first time, and we can definitely grab some super helpful items for gifting. Coconuts and cactus fruit. Hi, welcome to Sandy's Oasis. Hey, you look just like the new farmer that Emily wrote to me about. Then the bus line to Stardew Valley is back in service. Oh, I'm so happy. Me too, because you sell really good things. Starfruit, we got beets. She's got Omni Geodes today. Oh, and she has the vegan cone recipe. And it's a coconut and a sugar. That's not too bad. No buffs, but it could be a decent food item if you didn't have a giant farm going that you get mushrooms out of. I'm not that concerned about getting deep in the Skull Caverns today, so we're going to do a little bit of foraging first. Pick up as much cactus fruit and coconuts as we can. And we're getting gold quality, which is perfect for gifting. So if you haven't seen the expanded change of the desert, it makes it a lot more like a wasteland. So you kind of have the bones of that dragon right there, and then you've got a huge empty expanse down here, along with our, I guess, obelisks for the Galaxy Sword. Spoilers if you don't know, you can take a prismatic shard there and get a Galaxy Sword. We're going to try to do that as soon as possible. And there's, oh, interesting, I've never noticed this. There's a cactus here that's, oh, well, that worked out. Knowing that the cactus will continue to grow even larger fills you with determination. Huh. I guess it kind of does. Now, is the desert a good place to farm clay? I mean, it's a huge empty expanse, but it's not particularly lucrative. Okay, now we're going into the Skull Cavern. Nice, and we can put down our chest. Now, anything we don't want to lose, / anything we think is clogging up our inventory, we're going to toss in here. I also want to do a little bit of a redesign of our inventory bar. This axe is not very useful down there, but being able to heal and getting to our bombs is paramount. And with that, I think we're ready to head into the mines. Let's do it. You insert the skull key into the keyhole, it's a perfect fit. Alright, so we want to kill these guys as much as possible. So these purple slimes, on top of dropping purple slime eggs, have a chance to drop iridium as well. So they're awesome to take out. They also help us towards our slime charmer goal, to get that slime ring as soon as possible. And we have our first serpent coming in. The first serpents, what you want to do is you're going to swing well before you think you can swing, because their hitbox is a little bigger, and by the time you contact them, they'll have moved in a little bit. And that allows you to take them out without taking any damage. Now obviously if they're swarming you, that's going to get a lot harder. Ooh, we have a large purple slime over there. So they're super dangerous. If you open them up, and by that I mean kill them before you pin them against something, you're going to possibly deal with, I think it's up to 4 purple slimes that are all coming for you. Ooh, free bomb. If you do that, there's a good chance you're going to get slowed down and possibly die, because these guys hit like a truck. So we want to be careful here. We're going to kill this one first, if we can. Perfect. And then now we're going to get him pinned against this bottom wall. And you can see we got 2 of the small ones, and we're going to keep pinning them against the wall. And we're going to live, but we do need to heal now. Anytime you're in the Skull Caverns below half health, you are close to death, for sure. And we're going to look for a way down. But it sounds like we have a serpent coming in, which I kind of hope we do, because we need that combat experience. They can drop rabbit's feet, they can drop spicy eels, you saw they drop bombs, and they can even drop the way down. Excuse me. Now these bugs you can't kill at all. No hits will damage them unless you have the Bug Slayer enchantment on your weapon. I almost never run it. I've heard that the drops from them are pretty lackluster. You kind of have to think of them as mobile sentries you have to avoid. And I find in my Skull Cavern runs, I'm almost always lacking in health rather than energy. So at this point, we're going to be mining whatever we feel like we want. You know, we could probably push to that center room. I know you can get pretty decent drops from the Skull Caverns, including the Lucky Ring. We don't have a slot for the Lucky Ring at this point, because we're going to do all 4 of our slots as an Iridium Band, the Burglar Ring, a Napalm Ring, and we're going to also go with the Slime Charmer Ring. But it is nice to have the Lucky Ring just in case you're doing, you know, a run of the caverns where you're just using staircases. Every luck helps. Although with the Blue Moon wine that's aged, giving 7 luck buff, it kind of swamps out any other luck you can add, but everything helps. We have gotten 2 iridium, which is cool. I didn't realize this, but our shirt really matches the aesthetic of the serpents. Okay, this is dangerous. We have a serpent coming in. Oh, and we got an iridium bar. Okay, we're gonna heal. It's better to heal and take a little damage than not. Wow, 32 per hit. Perhaps we should switch over to our sword that adds defense, because that hurts. 32, wow. So we're not gonna engage. Actually, we can probably kill the purple slime before he'll get to us. We can probably do that, right? Oh, nice. Free diamond, and we did not get hit. Perfect. Okay, let's see what we can get out of these boxes. Coal and bone fragments. Iron. Ooh, 2 fire quartz makes it all worth it. Now, we can also reset the Skull Caverns, and by that, we just go to floor 1, we'll kill whatever's there, and then we can leave. Which we may do tomorrow if it's bad luck. And we got the ladder down. We got 2 of these slimes. This is really dangerous. We're gonna eat a salad, because we're probably gonna aggro both. And we have this bug here too, which is scary. We we just need to be consistent with our swings. Some of them are going to get away. That's okay. As long as we don't get slowed and then swarmed like this. See, this is how it's super easy to die. And why you need to be ready to switch to your food. But for all our trouble, we have second iridium bar out of that. So that was worth the almost death. And yeah, that's a pretty dang successful haul for the first day going into the Skull Cavern. This is so much good stuff that we needed. And see, we can go like this. Be like, nah, we don't like this floor. Check this one out. Hey, what a beautiful floor. We even have a hole. So we'll definitely do that tomorrow. We do have time to take the bus back, actually. Let's hold on to this warp totem because we don't have many. I think we might have one in the normal mines, and we have this one. And it would be really nice to have it for an emergency. I probably should have left it there, actually. I'll probably bring it back, and I'll leave it there. That way, if we come out of the mines super late, we can get home. Oh, your loyal horse waits patiently for your return. That's really sweet. Amazing. Let's go to bed. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Level 7 combat, plus 5 HP. We get the Ring of Yoba recipe, the Thorns Ring recipe, and Armor Elixir. So elixirs are addition to expanded. I'm not sure when they got added. They definitely were in the older updates. But what's cool about them, they add a lot of buffs for a short period of time. Now, we certainly don't have any ingredients for them. We're not into any of the expanded late game areas. But if we look at it, ignore the ingredients for a sec. It's plus 15 defense for 4 minutes and 40 seconds. That's minus 15 damage per hit for about 5 minutes. That's awesome. But it's 20 solar essence, 5 void souls, bone fragments, and vinegar. So we are certainly a ways off from making any of those. But it's cool to see what we'll have in the future for the craziness that's going to happen when we get into the expanded content. It'll make the Skull Caverns look like a kindergarten. Thanks for watching, and have a swell day.